Hi, welcome to another round of Escape the TBR. I love playing this game and I've had so much fun with it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click on the playlist in the description. You can get the rules and the first few rounds that have more explanation in them. But pretty much I'm trying to escape this haunted house. I am going to be doing this a little different than usual. So typically I will talk about my book clubs and things that I definitely have to read at the beginning, and then I'll play the game. But I think I'm going to start playing the game and trying to fit everything in. And then at the end, if there's anything that I wasn't able to fit in, I will tell you about it then. Okay, let's get into the game. So for this round, it's a little more spooky looking. We have a ghost, we have a cauldron, we have a pumpkin. There is a new addition to the game. I have started a Patreon, and all tiers have the ability to give me a book to put in my jar, and there's a prompt that says Patreon pick. So if I land on that, I will pick from this jar and read whatever's in there. So if you're interested in that, that is linked in the description. So my plan for this round is to start over here in this green mystery room and make it over to the top left yellow square, because in February, I am co-hosting 72 Hours in the Haunted House, so I want as many thriller and horror on here as possible. So if I start here, my plan is to go into the horror room, this thriller room, then into this room, which is a free genre, so I can make it horror or thriller, and then thriller, and then another free genre. So that is my plan for this month. Sorry, there's not a lot of variety, but I hope you enjoyed this little spooky setup I have. So let's get into the game. One, two, three, four. Mystery with a one-word title. I have added a lot of new prompts, so this is one of those, so that's exciting. Role number one was a mystery with a one-word title, and for that, okay, I picked my TBR while looking through my story graph, and now it looks like this is 2 words, but on the story graph, it's 1 word, so we're going with it. On the side, it's 1 word. But this is a mystery following someone who realizes that there are 2 Facebook profiles with her name. One is hers and she has not seen the other. But all of the pictures are accurate of her life, even if she doesn't remember taking the pictures. Roll 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A mystery that Winston picks. I love that I got this 2 rounds in a row. Next is a mystery that Winston picks. Here. No, eat the one over there. Eat the one over there. That one's to distract you. Be distracted. No, Winston. Come on. Come on. So that did not go as planned. I tried for so long to try to get Winston up to eat the treats, but he thought I was trying to trick him to trim his nails or take him to the vet or something. So Nova ended up helping out, so she got to be in here as well, and she picked The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. This is a mystery following 2 different timelines. One, I believe, is a haunted boarding school, and then the other one is a journalist who is investigating her sister's suspicious death. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Door is unlocked. 5, 6, 7. A horror that is a new release. Role number 3 is a horror that is a new release, and for that I have A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. This comes out in March 2023, so I'm excited to be able to read this early. The little blurb says, in this ordinary North Carolina suburb, family secrets are always in bloom. I've really enjoyed everything I've read from T. Kingfisher, so I'm super excited to get to this. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another horror. That is from my 23 in 23. Then we have a horror book from my 23 in 23 list, and I really was low on options for this. So I have Dracula. I'm nervous. 5, 1, 2. Door is locked. Remove one book from TBR. This really messes things up. Okay, we all knew this was coming. I am removing a book from my TBR. So the one I'm going to remove is Copycat by Alex Lake, because this one is more of a mystery, and with 72 hours in the haunted house, I'm trying to have as many horror and thriller on my TBR, and honestly I don't have a video planned for this, so that's why I'm removing this. Okay, I think I'm gonna go this way. 3, 4, 5. So another horror. That is a second chance author. Roll 5 is a horror by a second chance author, and I really struggled to decide what to pick for this. I'm actually going with a third chance author, so I'm going to be reading The Troop by Nick Cutter. I have DNF'd both The Deep and Little Heaven by Nick Cutter. I don't think I like his writing, so I'm really nervous about this one, but I didn't really have any other options, so here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Horror from a book box. Roll 6 is a horror from a book box. This is another one that I was pretty limited on, so I have Small Angels by Lauren Owen. I know this one is a little more gothic, maybe family drama, but it is kind of marketed as horror. So it's not the horror that I typically gravitate towards or would pick for a horror specific pick probably. But I think there are maybe ghosts or something in here. Door is unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sci-fi by a favorite author. Next, I have a sci-fi by a favorite author, and for this, I am going to be reading Bad Astronauts by Grady Hendrix. I don't give all of his books 5 stars, but I have a good time with all of them, and I haven't given one below 3 stars, so there has not been one that I disliked. And I really want to get to this sci-fi one. I'm super interested in it. I'm curious like how it's gonna go, so that was my pick for this. Why do I keep getting 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sci-fi that is indie published. Number 8 is a indie published sci-fi book. And for this, I have Titan Hoppers. I forgot to write down the author's name, but I will put a picture up for you to look at. I had no idea what to pick for this, so I asked Kaylee, Mel, and Cassidy. Apparently all just read a book by this author and really liked it, so this is my choice for this. Oh my gosh, if I get 5 one more time. 1, 2. Doors unlocked. 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm gonna go this way. So a thriller from my 12 books from 12 friends. Roll 9 is a thriller from my 12 books in 12 friends list. And for this, I have Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. We all know what this is about. Listen, what is happening? 1, 2, 3. Door is locked. And to remove a book, I am removing this sci-fi, whatever it was called. I don't know anything about it. I asked Kaylee if she had one that I could just put on this list. She's like, "You're not gonna read it, right?" And I'm like, "No." So, did I trick anyone? Probably not, but I am removing it from my TBR. This is not good. 4, 5. A thriller from KU. Next, I have a thriller from KU, and I ended up picking one that I actually own on my shelves too, and I have The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I just hate this. It literally says great price. Anyway, this is about a housemaid and like her weird relationship with the woman who owns the house. I'm not sure. But this was in the top 20 Goodreads Choice Awards books, so I'm excited to get to this. 1, 2, 3. A thriller that I bought new. Then I have a thriller that I bought new. I've been putting this on my TBR since I got it, so I really, really want to focus on reading it. And this is one that is marketed as a horror and a thriller, but this is Little Eve by Katrina Ward. I promise that this will be the last time it'll be on a TBR, because I'm definitely going to read it in February. I hope. Door is locked. Okay. And to remove another book, I'm going to be removing Jurassic Park. So sorry, Katie, but the only reason I'm removing this is because my next 12 and 12 video isn't going to be super soon, and I'm not reading it for the first one. So I just don't want there to be a really long time between when I read it and whenever I post the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Door is unlocked. 6. So a free genre that Bowser picks. So I have the free genre and Bowser picks. So I picked 3 books that I have in upcoming videos, and Bowser got to pick. We're here again. You already took over the show for Winston. Take it. Ew, did you just drool on it? No! You can have the treats, but save the books. So Bowser picked and drooled all on Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. This, I think, has something to do with vampire lore. So I'm excited to get to this one. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A free genre that is a book club pick. Then I had another free genre, and this was a book club pick. So obviously I'm going with All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham. This is the Pyramid book club pick for February, so this makes the most sense. This is about a woman whose son goes missing when she's sleeping, and now she can't sleep. 5 again. 1. Door is locked. And another book to remove. I am going to be removing Dracula because I just cannot commit to this in February. 2, 3, 4, 5. Free genre. That is picked with a random color generator. Then I have another free genre with the random color generator, and I got this very bright red, and for that I have Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin. This is a super old copy that has these fun green sprayed edges. It smells like an old book. This is roll 15. Okay. 8. Door is unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Door is locked. So sorry for the lighting change, the angle change, but whenever I play the game, I write everything down, and I also add in once I pull a card that has me remove a book. And Bowser stole something as I was filming the game, and I forgot to write down that I needed to remove the book. So I have to come back and add this in. But the book I'm going to be removing is The Troop by Nick Cutter. Honestly, I don't really want to read this. I didn't like his other two books. So even though this one's his most popular, I don't know if I'll read it at all, but definitely not in February. 7, 8. This is the other genre, an ARC or an ALC. Then I have my other genre. So this is fantasy, romance, historical, other things that I can't think of. So for this, I am going to be reading Lost in the Moment and Found by Shauna McGuire. I have an audio copy of this that I got from NetGalley, so even though it's out, I'm still going to be reading it from NetGalley. And this is book 8 in a Portal fantasy series. Really? 1, 2. Doors unlocked. 3. So a thriller featuring a non-romantic relationship. Then I have a thriller with a non-romantic relationship, and I'm going to be reading Shiver by Ali Reynolds. This, I believe, follows a group of friends, and they're going to a reunion in the French Alps, and it turns deadly. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A thriller by a new author. So this is a new to me author. Then I have a thriller by a new to me author, and for this I'm going to be reading A House in the Pines by Anna Reyes. I honestly don't know many details about this, but it is a thriller, and I'm assuming it's an isolated thriller. Maybe that's wrong, but I'll find out in February. 11. 1. Okay, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this could be it. Thank goodness. So that took forever. If I rolled 5 one more time, I was probably going to flip the board. Every single time I've played this game, I've ended up with more books on my TBR, so I'm extremely nervous for next time. So that is my TBR for February. I don't have any more required reads. Honestly, for February, the only book that I wanted to commit to that weren't like in video plans already was the Pyramid Book Club pick. So that made it on here, and I don't have any extra books to talk about. I will be reading, hopefully, a lot more like horror novellas during 72 Hours in the Haunted House. I will have that information linked in the description. But that is running February 16th through 19th or somewhere around there. It's a Thursday to a Sunday. And there are wheels you spin. It's a lot of fun. So I'll have that linked if you want to check that out. I will have my Pyramid Book Club picks for January through April linked as well. If you'd like to find me somewhere else on the internet, my Instagram, my Storygraph, my Goodreads, my Pango Bookstore, my Patreon are all linked in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!